Now the Nyjah 3s are cool and all, but they're also $110 retail. And I'm here to tell you that you probably should not buy them. You should buy the Nyjah 2s instead. I've been skating the Nyjah 2s for about 2.5 weeks now, and I can honestly say they are some of my favorite shoes that I have ever skated, period. And because the Nyjah 3s just dropped, all the Nyjah 2s are on sale because they're trying to get rid of them and they're trying to promote more of the Nyjah 3s. So this video is really just like a PSA that if you're trying to save a couple bucks, instead of spending over $100 on the Nyjah 3s, just go back one model to the 2s, and you know, you can get them for around 60 to 70 bucks, which is a steal considering these are some of my favorite skate shoes yet. Now I love these shoes, but the biggest downside is they are not comfortable at all for my feet. Every time I get done skating with these, my feet hurt. I can't wear these around casually. I wore these to work a couple days ago, and by the end of the day, my feet were very sore, and they're not the most comfortable shoes I've ever had. But in terms of skating, like the performance I get out of them, it is the best yet. So I skate DKL rubber grip tape, and the synthetic material of these shoes, just the combination of the two just makes everything about the flick and the feel of the shoes even better. My first kickflip in these was one of the best kickflips I've done in a long time. I've already learned a couple new tricks in these shoes, and I think I'm gonna keep skating them for quite a while, and I might even buy me a second pair. That's how much I like the way these shoes feel. So when you look at this shoe, it looks like a running shoe, like a running tennis shoe, and typically those shoes are really light. This is not the case. In my opinion, these shoes are pretty heavy and they're very sturdy and rigid, which if that's something you're into can be a really good thing. Over time, shoes can get like floppy and saggy and they don't really protect your foot anymore, and that can lead to like rolling your ankle and other injuries like that. So I don't think that's gonna be a problem with these shoes because they're just really sturdy with the materials that they're made out of. I will say out of the box, I was a little worried about like quality control. I could like see the adhesive and like the glue keeping things together. There were also a lot of stitching problems. Like the stitching just wasn't very good. There were some loose strings everywhere that I had to like cut off, and I was kind of concerned about that. So if that's something that's going to bother you in terms of like quality control at the Nike facility, I wouldn't recommend these. But after skating them, all my worries were just like gone. And even though like there's still some adhesive, like I can see some right there, the shoes skate fine, and that's really what it's all about. In terms of design, now honestly this is not my favorite colorway, but this was one of the cheaper colorways, so that's the one I went with. I don't really like the red check. I feel like it's harder to match with outfits, which isn't that big of a deal, but I would have preferred just still a white check or just blend the check in with the black. As a whole, I really like this design. This top material right here is mesh, which makes the shoe very breathable. And then the whole bottom area and the toe box is all kind of this synthetic material. There is no real canvas or suede in this. It's either like a mesh, a synthetic rubber, and then you have like the sole. So as a whole, the shoe should be pretty durable. So right now on Nike's website, you can get the Nyjah 2s at a significant discount. This specific colorway was 36% off, which made the shoes about $64, which is a steal considering they were originally $100. Other colorways range between 25 to 14% off, which make the shoes anywhere between $60 to like $75, which again is a crazy deal. So if you're looking for a pair of new skate shoes and you don't want to break the bank and you want something that is like name brand and pretty good quality that I really like personally, this is where you need to go. I am not someone that needs like the newest iteration of something. I'm okay with taking the cheaper option that's like 1 or 2 years older, especially if it saves me a ton of money like these shoes have. So if you're a part of that camp, just like I am, the Nyjah 2s are definitely for you. So like I mentioned, I have been skating these shoes for about 2.5 weeks now, and I actually recorded my very first skate session in them, and it was absolutely amazing. Like I said, the shoes do hurt. They're a little narrow, they hurt my feet, but I'm able to look past that because they perform so well. So here's that skate session.
City of mine, how I love this city of mine. It never gets me down, yeah.
I was born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life when it's complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people, this is city. I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every break. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that I step in this city of mine. I owe you most my best moments in life. See, I fell in love for the first time in Golden Gate Park. I saw my first rap show at Great American Hall. I used to beg my homies for a ride across the bridge to goof off and spend the whole damn day doing whatever we want. Keith drove us down to Ike's place while we'd roll up a blunt, and me and Jack would get stoned, he'd walk around.
I think I'm good.
And get lost. Don't think I'll ever truly pay back all I was lucky to get just by walking through the city. I'm a small part of this. Born in the city, I was raised on its edges. My pop worked his life on its complex. I found love in its center. If I could live here forever, think it'd be for the better. I love the weather, even though it's fog 24/7. I love the people. This is city, I met all my best friends, and I wanna thank every brick. I wanna thank every entrance to every building that